reading something that brings back to myself. But this book is deeper than that. It made me appreciate the possibility of knowing someone, not only for who they are, but also where they come from. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Pilisiwa Twenstra, and I am a writer, a reader, and welcome. I am back with another review, and today I'll be talking a little bit about this wonderful, got that down right. So this wonderful book, The Eternal Audience of One by Remy Ngamije. Yay! Have you read it? You haven't read it yet. Okay, so I won't give you any spoilers because that's not why I'm here. Okay, so it's been a while, but I am back and I am excited because I have a little bit of things to say, not too much because I don't want to give away. And today I even have my notes because I don't want to miss anything that I want to say. Okay, so this book is incredible. Really, it is. And don't take my word for it. Go buy it. I honestly think it is one of the best offerings from Blackbirds. I honestly do. But yeah. What to say? Truly, I really enjoyed reading this one. I was so pleased to be immersed in Remy Ngamije's writing. The first half of the book is set in Windhoek. That thrilled me. That took me to places. That kept me going, and I really liked that so much. Listen, Remy Ngamije is an incredible writer. Although reading the book, I reached a point where I felt like I was no longer welcomed in the book, or maybe I was kicked out and I was not aware of it. There was this distance between me and the book, or me and the story, or me and the characters, and as a reader, and that kind of like. And then when it happens with the book is, I don't know, I usually when that happens with me, I really feel like, okay, this should feel like the book should end. There's no continuation. But with this one, it continued all the time. Every time when I felt like, okay, this book is ending now. This is where it ends. And then it continues. I don't know if that's a negative or a positive thing. I did continue because I finished the book. So the book is genre bending. It is conversation starter. It is controversial. It is a wanderlust, I think. It is hilarious. It is fun. The writing is cinematic. At times, we reminisced through the character Seraphin. We were goaded by him and his experience. We were sympathetic to what he experienced and what he sees. We laughed. We were irritated by him. Seraphin is a well-rounded character. He is full. He is alive. He is living. And sometimes I wanted to smack, to bring him back to reality. He is in his own head, but that's not a problem. That kept me reading. And yes, the book, it explores identity, migration. It explores being a foreign student in a foreign country, but also being a foreign person, foreign national, in a foreign country that you call home. That for me, helped me, grounded me to continue search and quest and seek a place where we'll and hide or take out the boredom, because that's what Seraphin, the character, experienced. He is bored with where he is in his country in Windhoek, and he is a wanderlust at heart. He lives, Seraphin, he is so interesting, intriguing, and it's as if I know him. It's as if I've seen him. It made me think of all the Seraphins I've met in my life. He is real. It's like he is one of those characters, or those person one of those intelligent, smart guys in a classroom that maybe you have a crush on, but you will never tell. And now and then you look at him, and he is the smartest guy in a classroom, and he's popular, but you are not in his level. He is sort of like that. So, and he's quite catchy, quite handsome, and he talks too much, and he gets away with it. He always has this way of getting away, and he loves music. So I'm talking about Seraphin as the character himself. That's how rounded he is, and he's much closer to me as a reader, because he was so relatable as well. His experiences were so relatable. His knowledge of music was so relatable. I love the tribute of mixtapes in this book. It was it reminded me of being a young girl and having boyfriends and crushes and ukushelwa cassette. I mean, I even have a tattoo, because of the old days, the cassette. I love all I'm an old soul. I love old music, not old music, but classics, and that's Seraphin, and I was drawn to him. I was like, it's only a character. It's only a character. It's not real. Yeah. So that's basically the book. Although even though I think it's one of the best offerings, there are some issues that I found in the book. First of all, it just goes on and on. There's an interesting thing that the author does. That is not a bad thing, actually. He plays with the structure. He would start he will introduce a character and the event around the character, and he will soak you in. You will grasp you and take you and leaves you there for a little bit, and he continues with another character arc. But then somewhere in another chapter, he comes back to continue where he left you. It's like, I don't know. It's like I don't know how he did that. I mean, the author, it's brilliant, and I liked it. And with every action and every event, there's so much that is happening that you do not get lost. That is amazing. I was never lost in the book, but I got tired of it. It might be just me, because it's just too much information probably, but it felt some of the scenes were unnecessary. Who am I to say that? I'm just a reader, and I just respond to how I felt while reading it. Is it bad? I'm not saying that. I'm only saying that it felt like the story, the agency of the story has ended quite soon, or rather you feel when you read, like, this is where it's supposed to finish the story. This is bye. Then it continues, and some of the scene did not kind of like join with the storyline. It was like I was reading another chapter that did not belong in a book. So in my understanding, that could have just been checked out, But yeah, that's just me. Those are just little issues that I had with him. But what also, the issue that I really had, there is the sameness between the narrator, the I, and Seraphin. And then I had a question: whose story is it? Who's driving the story? Who is the narrator and who is the protagonist? Is the protagonist the narrator? Yet it's written in third person, which is not a problem, but that confusion stayed with me a bit. It is not a big thing, but there was this thing that I cannot identify or distinguish between the narrator and the character. Yes. What else that the issue that I found? It's not an issue. It's one of the things that I really appreciated and loved. Sentences. Remy Ngamije's sentences are brilliant, fresh. It's like being stuck in a box for a long time and then boom, coming out and this you are hit with this beautiful breeze of beautiful fresh air. So every sentence like a breath of, or like a wisp of fresh air or something. I'm gonna play with my hair a bit, but I don't know why I did that. But yeah, almost this book, it's not cliche at all, and that is one hell of good writing. I don't know how he did that. Ngamije is, can he just come to Durban, and host a masterclass? Because you should host a masterclass for writers like me, because we want to write better than you. All right, I'm just gonna stop it there. But again, that was the internal audience of one, and also the title. In the beginning, I never liked it. It just didn't work with me. But as soon as I finished the book, I understand. It made me think of my own internal audience of one. Who is me in the society? Who is me in the family? Who is me amongst friends? And it's a beautiful title, and I'm happy that I read it. I'm happy that I own it, and thank you so much, Remy. Yeah, come to Durban and do a masterclass. Bye. Thank you, everybody.